Alright, welcome back everybody. Let's talk blades because that's what we're into. Today I have another favorite of mine. I don't really carry this one because it's just way too dressy, way too pretty. But I love having it in my collection. So much so I bought two of them. Yes, I bought two of these particular knives, of this particular model. This is known as the Spyderco Vallaton or Spyderco Vallaton. Excuse me, I'm LaCroix. Spyderco Vallaton or Spyderco Vallaton, however way you want to say it. It is modeled after Butch Vallaton's switchblade. It's custom-made switchblade where you push this side right here to the side, this little portion of G10 scale, you push it to the side and it pops open because it's a switchblade. So it's like a little hidden mechanism. No, this is not a switchblade. This is the regular Spyderco Vallaton. As you can tell, there is no spring in the back to make that happen. This is not a switchblade. This is a California legal model of the Vallaton. Ooh, I just touched the blade right there. This thing is crazy sharp. Very thick blade. I had two of these. I gave one to my dad because he said that he liked it so much. So that's how much I like this knife. I ended up buying two of these, and these are quite expensive. A little over $200 for each one. So it's just a pretty knife, and it feels good in the hand. I have to admit, huge handle, a little bit of a smaller blade, but it's a very pretty knife nonetheless. Now this kind of knife is a little bit weird. My fingernails are kind of dirty because I was cleaning one of my knives earlier. I need to do a better job at cleaning my hands after after cleaning my blades. There was this kind of this right here. If you put your finger right there, you can feel it kind of riding up against the fold of your finger right here. So yeah, it's a little weird. There's a little bit of light jimping right here. And it's kind of like a ramp. It's a nice knife. Get a full grip on there. Nice and chunky, nice and beefy. Very sleek looking. It is a very sleek knife. And of course, it is CPM S30V, if you can see that. Spyderco, Taiwan Taichung, and of course the Vallaton or Vallaton, however you want to see that, kind of V with a snake head right there. I think that's really kind of cool. Very sleek, very nice. You got the G10 bolster, the G10 handle scales with the silver steel bolsters. This is a very, very, very nice knife. Very dressy. I tried to use it for everyday carry, but I just couldn't do it. So I gave my spare to my pops as a present one year, and he likes it a lot. He thinks it's a great knife also, and I just love it. And even closed, it's very, very attractive closed. It just looks like a switchblade like that. It just looks like a fighting knife. And in all retrospect, I think it kind of is. The thumb studs acts as a blade stop. If you can see that, thumb studs are right there. I don't even think that's really meant to be thumb. It just kind of looks like thumb studs to me. And then when it goes up, it sits nestled into these little recessed areas that you see are cut out right there. Acts as a blade stop, so it doesn't over travel. But it is a nice knife. It's a very, very nice knife. So we'll go into the specs on this thing. If you're able to find it on Amazon, it's been discontinued. I don't know if Spyderco discontinued it completely. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think they have. It's just a little bit harder to find now. Now you can find the smaller version. I think it's called the sub hilt. It's just a smaller version of this exact knife. And the handle's just a little bit contoured at the end right here because it's smaller, I guess. I don't know. But this is a very, very nice knife. So you were looking at 6.20 ounces. So yeah, it's not a light knife. Almost 7 ounces. we'll go into the measurements on this. Excuse me, I'm in the video, so now I have to face the ring in the right direction. So it's almost 4 inches, a little over 3.5. So yeah, almost 4 inches. And a little over 8.5 inches overall with a 5-inch handle. So it's a pretty decent chunky knife, but it's a very nice knife nonetheless. Really, really like it. And if you can see that, it's got like this really interesting shape at the very tip, a swedge. That's really nice. It's a really nice knife. And of course, let's see how thick it is. So the blade is 3.7 and 16.7 millimeters on the handle. Really nice knife. I like it. It's very attractive. Very attractive. Even when you're carrying it, it's very attractive. It's just one of those knives you gotta have. And it's really sharp. It's just one of those sharp knives. So let me bust out a little bit of rubber here. This is a leftover rubber band. It was together like that and cut it. So why not, right? Little to no resistance on that. And why not? I'll bust out some weird string. Black string. No resistance. Just nothing. Look at that. This thing is super sharp. Super sharp. When I first bought this, it was a little over $200. I think it was like $220, $230, something like that. If you're able to find it, it's just one of those knives. If you're a collector, it's something that you want, or whether or not you just really want a knife like this, you should go out and reach out to get it. Like I said, I never buy 2 of something unless I absolutely like it a lot, and then greed gets the better half of me, and I ended up giving it away. That's only if I have 2 of the same knife. But right now I have only singles because I've given all my spares away. I have outgrown my greed. Come to the realization that if I don't need it, I don't necessarily need to buy it, especially if I already have one of it. So, but yeah, this backspacer right here is also G10. Isn't that nice? It's very sleek. It's just... when I hold this thing, I feel like I'm in the 1950s. 1960s. I don't know why. Maybe it's the appearance of it. Maybe it just has that look. I don't know. It just looks really nice. Love it. It's one of those, like, you have it, but you don't want to carry it too often because it's just so damn sexy. But yeah, just one of those knives. If you're interested in it, try to find it. And I wish you the best of luck, because trying to find it myself, if you're able to find it, you're not going to like the price. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.